Oh, what is going on? Chatty Crafty. All right. All right, I had to restart the live because something happened to that last one, and I don't know what to do. I couldn't fix it, so I don't know what's going on, and I don't know if anybody's going to come back to my live. I don't know. It's something froze. It froze, and no matter what I hit, no matter what I touched, it wouldn't give me the option of either giving you a message or anything. So, yeah. Hi, if anybody's there. Amira, you and I were like rocking it out, but I don't know if you're going to come back because I don't know if it's going to notify you that I'm back live again. But anyway, I'm going to continue with this because I want to make this into a thank you card, and I'm hoping that I have a thank you one that's thinking of you, because I'd like one in that kind of aspect ratio or that kind of style. There's a happy birthday in that kind of style. These are from Natasha Foot Creative. She has a website that you can print off these things for free from, and all you have to do is give her an email address, and that's where I got these from. I thought there was a banner that said thank you, but I don't see one. There's a thinking of you. There's a happy birthday. Because I'd kind of like to do this as a banner. Oh, there's it. I got a thank you banner. Woohoo! All right, put those away, put that away, put that away. This was printed out on the printer that we have because my husband printed them out for me. So I'm going to put this back here. Anybody who's here, if you're watching, please say hi. And I'm sorry that the first live went kafoodle-poodle on me. I have no idea what happened, but it went foop foop and went, hey, there you go. Yeah, I did. It messed up. Yeah. Oh, you joined my Facebook group too. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I'm such a geek. I am such a dweeb. Like dweeb alert. Dweeb alert. Okay, anyway. All right. So anyway, I found this, which is I don't know if you heard me, but these are from Natasha Foot Creates, or Natasha Foot Creative. She's a YouTube channel that I like to watch a lot, and she has a website where you can print these off for free. All you have to do is give her your email address, and I thought that was pretty cool of her. So I printed these off from there. But these are thank you. It's part excitement, part insane nervousness. If you want to get right down to it. You know, I was a teacher for 25 years, had no problem with teaching chemistry to 32 kids at the same time. You know, I was up there. I was in my groove. I was working, hopping and popping and snapping and doing. But, man, you get me in front of, and I'm not even in front of the camera. You put a camera near me and you turn it on and I'm like, bleep, 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 bleep. Anyway. Yeah. So, yeah, it's part enthusiasm, part sheer nervousness. But I'm going to try this again. And I'm going to see, this was printed off on the printer that we have. So I'm going to see if this will actually foil this little tidbit of card right here. So I'm going to put it down, and then I'm going to put this foil over it, and I'm going to try to get it as far up into the corner as I can so I waste as little of the foil as possible. Oops, I turned the laminator off because the live stream went kaflitz. There we go. Turn the laminator back on, put the little piece of foil up there, try and get this up here, covering as little of the foil as possible so that I get as many uses out of this as I possibly can. Put that up there, turn this over, make sure everything is all hunky-dory peach keen. There it is. All right, here we go. Don't fold that. All right, here we go. Fingers crossed, because this is not something that came with my little set. This is something that was printed off on our printer here that my husband was supposed to be printing something off. I don't know if he got sidetracked or not. Anyway, but I'm going to try and put this together on this card so that I have this beautiful green foil with this beautiful green thank you, as this is my card front. Actually, I'll probably do it. How do I want to do this? Because I love the detail in there. And I don't want to cover it completely. I might put it there and then put the thinking of you over it, because that would be really pretty with the little thinking of you up there. Now, let's see. It kind of looks like it might have worked. It kind of looks like the words have been foiled. Did you print something off for me, baby? Oh, look at that. Oh!
There are 4 variations.
Okay, of Tesla.
Yeah.
Should I be surprised that you printed off Tesla for me? My husband printed off Tesla. I'm gonna make a foil Tesla. I should not at all be surprised that my husband printed off Tesla. All right, moment of truth. Oh, wow, 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 wow. I can print off anything that I want on our printer, and it will foil it for me. Look at that. Oh my gosh, this little machine just got so much better. Wow. Wow, wow. Okay, I'm going to make a foil Tesla for him because, I mean, the only reason he printed off Tesla is because he wants Tesla. Do I make a green or a gold or a silver or a purple Tesla for him? It did. It worked. I know. And that's so wild. That is so wild. That is so cool. I keep forgetting that there's a 30-second delay between when I say something and when I see any comments, because it's a 30-second delay between when I say it and when you hear it. So I'm going to put this over here like that, and I'm going to put that thank you up there. But I think I'm going to put dimension on this card. Now, if you buy, if you've watched, you say you watched my videos, so you already know this, so I'm going to say it anyway because I'm just redundant as all snot because I was a teacher for so long, and that's like a teacherism. There is a super cheap way to buy this 1mm double-sided foam tape, and that's through Temu, but it's called mounting tape, and this is the way it comes, and that is almost 2,000 inches of 1mm, one double-sided mounting tape. It is a great buy. But I will say this, if you want to buy stuff from Temu, you got to buy it before October 29th because de minimis goes away October 29th, and everything is going to go way up in price when that happens. So that's if you live in the United States of America. If you live in other countries, you don't have to deal with that, but we do. Yay. Yay. And there was much rejoicing. Yay. So I'm going to put this up on some 1mm foam tape, and then I'm going to put the thank you on 2mm foam tape just by doubling this up. And this is going to be so screaming cool. All right. I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. This is going to be the coolest thing I think I have made in a long time. And this machine, now that I know that I can foil things that are printed off on our printer, that is such a game changer. I'm going to cut this in half so I get 2 half pieces because I got 2 thin places to put this. So I'm going to put one of them down here on the stem, and I'm going to put one of them over here. Where's the other one? One of them over here on this leaf, just like so. Oops, that one's too long. And over here next to me, in this, here goes another piece. I have a little black paper rack that I use to dry my wet stuff in, like things that I do with acrylic and things like that. And there are so many little tiny pieces of this 1mm foam tape sticking over there to it because I don't throw it away. You know, I just stick it to that and then I use it, and that's that. And I got to get my little picking tool, because I will say this about this 1mm foam tape is it's somewhat difficult to get this off without a picking tool. Wait, I don't want to mess that up. So let's get that out of the way. And then just pick these off. There's one. It picks off pretty easily once you get the hang of it, but I do have to say that it took me a little bit to figure out how to get these off. And it really does work a whole lot better if you use a picking tool to pull this stuff off. Zoop. 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 By the way, my kids thought I was a riot in the classroom too. I'd keep them in stitches because if they were laughing, they were paying attention. And it made the class more fun. It made time go more quickly. And it's a whole lot easier and a whole lot more fun to teach kids when they're laughing than when you're trying to get their attention by yelling at them. That's such a horrible thing that teachers do, is yell at their kids. That's like one of the worst things you can do as a teacher, is yell at your kids, because you're just not going to get any respect that way. That is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Now I got to get my little sentiment up here. I'm going to put that, it's going to be on 2mm, so it's going to be a little bit raised up so it can go over that just a little bit. So I'm going to pull off a piece of this, and I'm going to double it up so that I have 2mm foam tape, because this is 1mm unless I double it up. Oh, no, don't stick, don't stick. Not yet, not yet. I'm not ready for you to stick. All right, so put that down, line it up. Careful, careful, careful. Close enough. Another little tidbit that's going to go sit on my little black thing over here, like that. There's so many little pieces of foam tape on that thing. And I do use them. It's not like they just sit there and rot. I mean, I do eventually use them on things. Now let's see if this is the right size. It probably isn't. It's probably too long, so I'm probably going to have to cut a little bit off. No, look at that. How perfect is that? So this can go right over that because it's going to be right up above. Let me get my little tweezers. Maybe. Oh, I hate it when I don't put things back where they belong. My little tweezers are supposed to be right here where I can just go over right there and grab them and just be done with it. But nope, nope, nope. Apparently I didn't put my little tweezers back. Oh. And I suffer what I refer to as the setsy downsies. All right, I have forceps here. We'll use the forceps. Oops. I found these at a garage sale. I thought they'd be cool for crafting. I don't know why, but I did. I stuck it down. Okay, here we go. So here we go. Forceps. Nope, that's not going to work because they don't release easily. All right, I'm just going to eyeball it. Yep, this is winging it on the fly. Absolutely winging it on the fly. There we go. Thank you. Ta-da! Yes, keeping the students engaged and laughing is good. Yeah, it always is. The fact that it was only $5 is absolutely mind-blowing. I can imagine how much it would originally cost. Seems like you will use... Oh, I know. I didn't think I would. I mean, honestly, I've wanted to do something with foil like this, but I've been using other ways of foiling. And honestly, one of my favorite ways of foiling things, this is from Dollar Tree, and it's vellum. And it's got these little red butterflies, but it's also got these little gold butterflies. But the reason that this is my favorite absolute all-time thing is because if you turn it over, it's brushed silver butterflies with red butterflies, and it's absolutely beautiful both ways. So if I want to go gold on a card or if I want to go silver on a card, I have the same piece of paper. And then of course, you know, there's all the other stuff that I can do, and I love this stuff. I do. I love it. But that is so cool. Now, do I want to leave this as negative space, or do I want to put something down here? Where's that other thing that I foiled? Did I foil anything else? Or are those the only two things that I've foiled so far? I think those are the only two things that I've foiled so far. All right, here we go. I am cutting off this nasty plastic sticky tape stuff because I don't like it. I have that vellum paper. Yeah, oh yeah, it's just absolutely gorgeous. Have you ever used it obversely where you have the silver butterflies showing? Because that's one of my favorite ways to use it. I like it both ways, but I love the fact that I can do it both ways. No, that one's too big. If I cut off the... Nope, that one's too big. Thanks for the tip. I didn't... Oh, yeah. Very good. I'm glad I was able to help you. I am so glad that I was able to help you. These little mandalas are cute, but I don't know if they actually match. That looks like a ceiling cornice. I don't really like that either. I have so many things sitting on my desk now. Oh, I'm lost in things. I'm lost in all the things. That's pretty. Nope, too big. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, here. Oh, I have butterflies. Oh. All right, I have to actually open this one, but I am so totally cutting off that stupid plastic strip. I'm so tired of these stupid plastic strips being the bane of my existence. Bye-bye, plastic strip. I'm going to have to find a way to store all this because all of it's going to go off in the reaches of everywhere. On this special day, there's a little flower. There's a little flower. Nope, too big. Little bicycle. That says congratulations in it. Nope, don't want that. Ooh, what about the sideways butterfly? What do you think of that? What about the sideways butterfly? Think that would look good there? Because I don't think I want it as negative space. And that's really the only... Oh, I got a 4-leaf... No, I don't want a 4-leaf clover on a thank you card. That's not the right thing. All right. Or let's see. Could I cut up one of these? Because I could totally cut that one flower right off, not really affect the rest of it, and have a nice little flower right there. You know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just not with that pair of scissors. I'm not. Let's get some fussy cutting scissors out. Wait, you're saying, yes, that is good. That looks good. Which one? Which one looks good? The butterfly or the little flower? And now I have to wait 30 seconds because you're like 30 seconds behind me. Do, 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 do. I can't do that. I'll get us a copyright strike for using the Jeopardy tune. Okay, which one looks good? The little flower or the butterfly? Go with the butterfly. Butterfly it is. Should I make the butterfly green or should I make it another color? I have gold, green, rose gold, silver, and a kind of purpley pinky color. So I'm going to do the butterfly. I'm going to put it on 2 millimeters so it's up there. So it's up higher. Where'd it go? Where's it? Oh, hate these sticky things. All right, going with the butterfly. All right, now I got to put everything else away. If I don't put all this stuff away, it's going to run away. It's going to grow 4 legs and run away because I have cats. And I mean, if you know cats, you know cats. Maybe gold. All right, gold it is. Right on. Gold it is right there. I'm good with gold. I think gold and green is going to look really pretty together, in all honesty. I was kind of hoping you'd say gold. I was kind of. Great minds think alike. What can I say? All right, all those are put away. All that's done. Oh, I missed some. Oh, goodness. I have so many of these things. I think I put some in the wrong envelope. I don't care. They're sequestered. They won't grow paws and run away. Actually, those don't fit in that one. I'll have to use it in this one. I'm so happy you're here, Amira. I really am. I'm having so much fun. I think you're the only person in here that's not me or you know, my husband. But this is so much fun. And then I'm gonna do one of these. While we're doing this, because my husband obviously wants Tesla laminated with foil. What color should I make Tesla? Should I do silver, green, gold, pink, rose gold, or silver, green? Those are the colors that I have. All right. Anyway, butterfly first, and gold, and open this up. There we go. Open that up. Cut off this stupid, nasty, sticky piece of tape right there. Ooh, yuck. Bye-bye. Go away. You're good. I'm done with you. All right, this can go away because I'm not using it. These can go away. Oh, my green is flying out. Where's that piece of green that I was using? There it is. Oh, that is so not going to go back in that little thing. It's not happening. All right, so butterfly, piece of gold, just like so. Put the butterfly in the corner. I'm getting good at this. I'm so happy about this. I cannot believe this is only $5. I really can't. This is such an amazing deal. And this is going to be so, so handy in my crafting. I mean, this is going to be like the bestest thing for some of my cards, especially now that I know I can just print something off. You know, whatever I want to print off, then I can foil it and it'll be beautiful. That's not quite in the right place. I got to scooch that over just a little bit. There we go. Gold for Tesla. All right. Tesla's going to be gold too. Oh, you know what? I'm going to test something. I'm going to test a Tesla. the good Tesla. The actual Nikolai Tesla, if you know what I mean. Not going to go any further than that. You know what I mean. And now you know which side of the fence I'm on. Absolutely. But yeah, the good Tesla. The actual Nikolai Tesla. If you don't know the story of Nikolai Tesla, you should look it up because it's really quite sad. Because he had such great ideas and he did such wonderful things. I mean, we have alternating current that runs through our houses for over hundreds and thousands of miles because of Tesla, because of this dude right here, and he got nothing for it. I mean, he died penniless in a hotel. And he's the entire reason that we can flip on a light switch and get power from the grid. Just, ooh, man. He was treated so badly. He really was. So the good Tesla. Not that other thing. Anyway, enough of that. All right, gold for Tesla. Let's see if we can foil 2 things at the same time. So we're going to do a gold Tesla and a gold butterfly, and the gold butterfly is going to be for the card, and the gold Tesla is going to be for my husband, because he apparently wants a gold Tesla, or a foiled Tesla. Here we go, fingers crossed. New test. Can you tell I taught science? I do a lot of testing of things. Oh, I can't get the foil to go back in. Come on, go back in the envelope. I don't want this piece out. Go back in the envelope. Go back in, go back in, back in, go back in, go back in. Come on, gently, gently. Don't crease. Go back in. Go on. Shh, you can do it. Go right into the envelope. Very, very gently. Oh, dang it. I'm going to mess up my foil. I know I am. I'm going to have to find a better way to store this because this is not going to work long term. These little envelopes just aren't going to cut it because if I pull out one extra sheet, there we go. All right, so here we go. This is the test to see if I can foil two things at the same time and whether or not that works. And I'm kind of thinking it didn't quite work. Tesla doesn't look like he foiled right. All right, turn that over. Here's the reveal. Butterfly. Oh, gorgeous. Tesla. Oh, I'm wrong. He did perfect. Oh, look at that. Look at that beautiful Tesla. Ah, good old Nikolai Tesla. Oh, such an amazing, amazing scientist, really and truly. He wanted the power grid to be affordable for everyone forever, which is why he never made any money off of it. I wonder if putting the foil in plastic covers sheets would be better. In plastic covers sheets. Yeah, this machine is so cool. Amira, this is an amazing machine. I absolutely love it. I am so impressed by this thing. Almost completely 100% impressed by it. I do have one misgiving about this machine. I mean, seriously, that really and truly should not have happened. That's like, no. Otherwise, this machine is amazing and awesome, and I love it. That one little burble right there, not so much. All right, so butterfly. Let's see. I'm going to do 2 millimeters on the butterfly too, but this time instead of using the 1 millimeter and doubling it over, I'm actually going to use my 2 millimeter tape because I do have 2 millimeter tape. Why not? And why didn't I use the 2 millimeter tape the first time? Because I was so nervous I forgot I had it. No lie. Totally forgot I already owned 2 millimeter tape. I did not remember that I had 2 millimeter tape until I looked over there to put my little excess piece of 1 millimeter tape on my little black drying rack. I saw little red pieces over there. And I went, oh, duh, I have 2 millimeter too. Ah, okay. So here we go. Putting some 2 millimeter tape on the butterfly so I can add the butterfly to the card. There we go. I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything with the little bits down there. I think they're too small for me to be able to put any sort of support on them, but that's okay. They should be fine. Maybe let's see how thin I can cut this. See if I can cut it super thin and maybe get a piece on there to maybe give it a little bit of support. Oh, look, maybe I can. Oh, look at that. Maybe it does. Ta-da! Yeah, Tesla is like the guy who developed insulin. I don't know if you know this one, but the guy who developed insulin sold the patent for $1 because he thought that insulin should be available for free for everybody because it was such an amazing cure. Because when they first tested insulin, they went into a ward of people who were dying from from diabetic coma. And he went around and he started putting shots of insulin into all the patients that were there. And a lot of them were little kids and their parents were just sitting next to the beds watching their children just pass away. And by the time he got to the last bed, there was laughter coming from the first bed because the insulin worked perfectly. And he sold the patent for $1 because he thought everybody should be able to have access to it. And well, you see where that went. So, yeah. Yep. It's not an uncommon story. I mean, it's a known story, but, you know, teacherism is to repeat things 8 million times in hopes that one of them sinks in. But say it a different way all 8 million times. That's the hard part about teaching, is saying it a different way every time you say it. You know, because if it doesn't go in the first time you say it, if you say it the same way, it's not going to go in the second time or the third time. You got to say something different, and then you got to change it up, and then you got to make it different, make it alterations to it, and then you got to give it a spin, all that stuff. And that's the hardest part of teaching, because if you just say the same thing over and over again, they're never going to get it. You got to say it different ways because kids learn different ways. Oh, I loved being a teacher. I really did. Okay, I loved teaching. I hated being a teacher. If you want to get right down to the brass tacks of it. Because in order to be a teacher, you have to deal with all the adults, and the adults suck. I mean, in no uncertain terms, no matter what, the adults suck. The kids are awesome. If I could just teach the kids, I would be snug as a bug in a rug and happy as a clam. But you can't just teach the kids. And in fact, at this point, teaching is about 5% of the job. The rest of it is dealing with all the adult crap, like all the stupid paperwork that you have to do, and nobody freaking reads it. You fill out all that paperwork, and nobody reads a single word of it. And so you're like, why am I doing this? Where'd my card go? I lost my card. Found it. Yeah, I walked away. Okay, I didn't walk away. I suffered a massive trauma and I went away. That doesn't really count as walking away. But, yeah. A lot of teachers, they're just walking away. And one of the reasons that teachers are walking away is because teaching is not something that you can learn in a college classroom. That is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love that. I need a card back for it. What color card back do I want to use? Those are 5x7. I can't use one of those. I'm not sure that these are the right colors. Let's see if I've got one that's a good color in here. Now I've got this black one. That's not too bad. And then you'd open it up to a black card and put something on the inside. That wouldn't work too well. I do need to chop this down some, and I can't do it now because it's too thick to put in my little choppy chop. So I'm gonna have to see. That's not my long ones. Where are my long ones? Oh, lost a pair of scissors too. Yay. But yeah, it does look beautiful. Thank you so much, Amira. I really appreciate your support, and I really appreciate your viewership. Oh my gosh, I cannot express how happy I am that you're watching this. Watching my silly goofball self play with a Minc laminator for the first time ever. You know what? I think I'm done with it. I'm going to turn that off. But yeah, my total silly goofball self doing this. I'm so pleased, and you're spending time with me, and that is so, it humbles me that people spend time with me this way. It really does, because, I mean, you've chosen to spend some of your time with me. That is amazing and awesome, and I am so, so grateful and so, so thankful for that. I don't really like that color. I wonder about gray. What about gray? That gray has a pattern on it. What about this one? I could go with your standard white, but I think that's... what do you think, gray? So I've got gray. I've got that black. I actually have more than this. It's just these are what's at my hand right now. I've got this black, and that's obviously crooked. Hold on. I have to straighten this up some because that's not very straight. There we go. And I got the black here, and I've got, for some reason, puce. I don't know why that's included. And I have, oh, you know what? I think I know which color I think I know which color. So there's the white, and then and this box also has this color in it. So which one do you think is best? The gray, the puce, the black, the white, or the brown? You think the gray? All right, gray it is. Ta-da! Gray it is. Let's see. It already goes up 2 millimeters here, so I think I'm going to do it flat. I think I'm just going to attach it flat to this card. So get out this. And this is something else that I learned from Natasha Foote. That's just the name of her YouTube channel, is Natasha Foote with an E on the end. Put this on straight, preferably, not wrinkled, preferably. I'm going to move this out of my way some. And put it on, again, straight, preferably not wrinkled. And rip. Rip. And put another piece on. And rip. And put another piece on. And rip. And then put a little piece in the middle. And rip. Okay, so there we go. I've got these 5 pieces on there. Oh, I would lose my head if it weren't so firmly attached to my body. Where's my little picker? I lost my picker. Put that away before I use it. There's my picker. Okay. All right, so my broken machine. And then pick these off. That actually goes underneath. But pick these off and fold them over that way. And then pick this off and fold it over that way. And then pick this off